Hi guys, I hope everybody's doing well. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday to who in the religious faith who you know worship on a Sunday. And everybody else, the weather is beautiful. The sun is shining and it's hot and nice. And I'm just gonna make another green juice. And this one is called lime, celery. I have so many of them, folks. I can't limeade. I'm just gonna call this is limeade, and the most important thing in it is lime, and we're gonna use some fresh celery and ginger, and basically that's it. Oh, also gonna add some frozen spinach to it, and the reason why I'm doing this basically I'm gonna be using the blender. This doesn't need it doesn't need a juicer for this, and so basically it's a quick one. And folks, I always freeze my spinach. And before you do that, folks, when you buy spinach is one of those things you can if you heat it and it's toxic, you can get a thing called toxin, and it's very serious. So wash your spinach very well, soak it in vinegar and some baking soda. It's not gonna wilt it because you're gonna freeze it from there, and leave it there for a few, about 15 to half an hour, and then you freeze it. Even if you grow it at home, folks, because there is microorganism on things that the eye cannot see. Yes, the fact that you grow it and it's pesticide free, no GMO, that is a great thing. But also, please wash every product, even the one that you bought that is organic. Wash it very good. Put it to soak a bit, because it does help. It does help. Yeah, So that's it. So that's some frozen spinach. It's fresh spinach, and like I said, I froze it. And as I say, folks, I mean, there's people out there that not really interested in juice and all of this stuff. That's okay. Okay. But this is for folks who interested, because right now I find this is one of the best ways to boost your immune system. And if your immune system is not strong, folks, what is here already and what comes is, you need that. So I just have some celery here, and I'm just gonna cut them so they can fit into the blender. This is blending thing today, and I'm just gonna, after I blend it, I just strain it. So you don't need a juicer, folks. If you don't have a juicer, that's quite all right. So you have a blender. Even a magic bullet could do this, so that's good. So I'm not gonna be juicing this today. I'm just gonna be blending it and straining it. So I'm just cutting up sizes that will make the blender work much better. Okay, so this is basically it. And well, folks, I become a juice freak these days. Years ago you couldn't get me drink anything or even eat a piece of raw anything, let alone juicing it and drinking it. And now it's like I have to have it every day, folks. Yeah. If I don't make some juice one day, I just feel like, wow, this is how far I've come in what is it? This is evolution, or but folks, I used to just love all my stuff sweet and all of that, and so we can change, folks. We can. You'll be surprised. And this is the ginger I'm putting in. I love ginger in my stuff, so yeah. So okay, I'm just gonna, I have the spinach in there. I was gonna add some cactus and aloe, but I'm gonna leave that. I haven't done anything with cactus, what we call tuna back home in Jamaica, or aloe vera, which we call single Bible, back home. So I haven't done anything with that for a while, and those two are like dynamite, aloe vera and cactus. And folks, if you have cactus grow at home and you see these pink fruit coming up on them, they're very edible. They're cactus pear, and they are loaded with so much antioxidant in them. I've seen a show yesterday I was watching in Jamaica, and when I saw the cactus tree and I saw all these pears, and some people don't realize what they are, that those are pear, and those are loaded with antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and they're delicious. They're like dragon fruit. You know, when we were growing up back home at that time, we didn't know that they were edible. So we just always ignore. We didn't even take them off the tree. We just ignore and pick the cactus, because what we always do back home for the cactus is just wash our hair. It will make it great. We didn't know juice it or anything like that. We didn't, you know, it's knowledge is power. We didn't know that you could that thing was so awesome juicing, you know. So that's why I say experience is good. So folks, I'm gonna put a little bit of water, about a cup, not a lot, because it's frozen and it will make its own juice. Okay, so the spinach. So everything is in there, and I'm also gonna add in the lime juice and just get everything all incorporated. Okay. Yeah, they said you live and learn, folks. That's just what life is all about. Life is learning experience. So I'm gonna blend it up right now. Okay. Add a little more spinach to it. I love spinach in my green juice. Your green juice can mix it with evergreen. Kale is another good one to put in it also. Kale and bok choy. Oh my gosh, Swiss chard, the green one. Oh, anything that's green, they have in the most amount of nutrient. You know, meaning vitamin, you know, minerals, and you know, this is it. Any green thing you like, folks, you know, and spinach is top of the line because spinach is loaded with iron. That's the number one thing. Is if you're anemic, the first thing when you go to the doctor and he diagnoses, he's gonna tell you to increase your spinach intake. You know, because spinach is it's loaded with iron, and that's what being anemic is. You lack iron, you know, and that's where you get from the juice. Give it a bit of pulse. See if I want it to be really grind up. Okay. Okay, I think that's done. And I'm gonna put a cloth over this strainer because I want to just get out everything. I'm just gonna put a clean cloth and wring it. Because when you do it with the strainer, you lose a lot of stuff. It strains, but I just want to get. I always keep this freshly clean. It's a whole thing I bought, and I just cut it in several pieces. I also have cheesecloth, but things still escape through the cheesecloth, you know. So let's see. And I want to get all of that. It's so cold from the spinach from the fridge. It's very cold. Okay, let's just wring it out. It's so green, folks. It's so green. See, this way you get everything, so nobody can say, oh, you're wasting all of that. No. And even the juicer that I have now, the slow juicer, when you wring the pulps, it's dry. And that's when you know you have a good juicer. Yeah, so I'm just wringing all of this out. So when I'm done with this, it's just the pulps left, no juice left in it. See? And guys, it looks so green. And that's how I want it. And this is drink on an empty stomach is the best way. Okay? And you could drink it anytime during the day if you so choose to. But I love to drink it on an empty stomach. First thing in the morning, if you don't have juice first in the morning, you get up and have a little warm water with some lemon in it. Yeah. I'm just gonna pour it in the glass right now. Because your stomach's been sitting all night and it's sour. So the first before, and you know, you get up and start putting that bacon and egg and stuff right down there. You know. Now make sure the first thing you put in that stomach of yours is some lemon or in boiling water and some warm water. That is it. Just put some warm water. Drink some warm water. Yeah, to just clean out this stuff in the stomach, because after the stomach, when you eat, it takes 24 hours to empty. And you know, that's why I keep saying a lot of people realize now what this food charts they were telling people to eat 3 times a day plus snacks and all of that. It was wrong. We all know that. People find that out now, that food don't leave your stomach. It stays in your stomach for the whole digestion process. From the stomach go right down to the colon. All of that take 24 hours. So if you eat a big breakfast, bacon and egg and all of that stuff, and then lunchtime come around again, you're gonna have some pizza or whatever, and dinner time come. That is what, 3 times 24 there stuff you have in your stomach, you know. So that's why they're telling you one time. A lot of people, you know, try to learn to just have 1 meal a day, and that's what I try to do now. Right now it's 5 o'clock, folks. I'm not telling everybody to do that, because you know, I don't know if everybody, you know, what your toleration, especially if you're diabetic, right? But that's what I try to do. I learned how to do it, and you know, it's 5:22 now, and I wake all day and I haven't eaten anything as yet, and I'm just gonna have my green juice, and I still don't feel because you know what, folks, you have to work at it. I just didn't get up one day and start, you know, fasting the whole day. It takes time. The first time when I started doing it, folks, it was the hardest thing, because I used to like to eat. I still do, you know. So basically, this is it. Okay, so this is the green juice here, and this is and you see the greenness is mostly from the spinach. It's awesome. So if you're anemic, I would suggest that you start using this juice, especially with spinach and the ginger. It's the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. And your limes, the lime look a little off because they were frozen. Because what I do, folks, I don't waste anything. Once I have them, before I see they start to turn, I wash them and bag them, and they're still, you know what, and they're still good. So this is it. You don't have to lose anything. So those were in the freezer. I'm gonna use them afterwards. So I just thought I use those for I didn't have any fresh ones, so I'm just gonna use those afterwards. So that's why I just take them out. So it's called Limeade, you know, because about 2 limes are in it. It's your celery and ginger, and basically that's it. And the spinach. So that's what I call my Limeade juice for the day. So folks, please like, share, and subscribe, and start boosting the immune system, folks. Start drinking your juice. your green juice and all of that, you know. And like I say, in the morning, make sure you have first thing you get up, you clean that you know, your stomach. Your stomach is a little soft, but it's expand, you know. So you clean that out by drinking. You look at it, they Chinese. They drink hot water constantly during the day, and you think they just drink it for the fun of it? No, they know why they're drinking it. And you could also, and they also add lemon in it sometime. Yeah, the hot water alone, when it hit the stomach, it cleans out all of the grease and all of the stuff that, you know, still lie there. You know, so this is it. So follow some of the stuff they do, folks, because you know, they know a thing or two. We, you know, maybe learn them from us anyway. So we all learn from each other. Okay, so St. Thomas, big up yourself. And I just want to say to St. Thomas, Lethal Prospect, big up yourself. My friend just came up and she brought me up some nice strawberry grouper that grow in the mango in the shallow water, and some, what's the other snapper? Can't remember the name of it, but that's what I'm gonna be cooking for dinner. So thank you, my friend Patricia from Lethal. And you know, Lethal, they have good fishing area, and the mangrove is right there, and that's where you get your best fish, in the mangrove, where all the little fishes grow, and it's not polluted as out in the middle of the sea. So Lethal and Prospect, big up yourself. Lyson, big up yourself. Where I grew up in Portmore, Chapel Hill, big up yourself. You know, that's where I grew up, and in Portmore. After I leave Erie Castle, in Portmore, there's anybody go to Jamaica and you go to Portmore, you gotta go up there and see this. It's on a little hill up there. It's called Chapel Hill, and you know, you have you go up there, you have the text. I don't know if it's still the same way. I haven't been up there for a while. You have the telephone company, you have the post office there, you have the police station, you have the tax office. Everything is up there with all, you know, a few churches, but it's on a hill, and when you look over, you're just looking right over to the sea, and it's called Chapel Hill, Port Morant. So if anybody is from there, big up yourself. If you're listening, please subscribe. St. Thomas, come on, subscribe to the channel, okay? Morant Bay, Trinityville, Cedar Valley, Bath, and then you go to this place called when you go to Bath, you can go to the Bath Botanical Garden, Springbank, and Haydenville. Those are places I used to go. I have relatives up there, and those are quaint places out of the way. They're beautiful places. The water just come out of the rock, and it's clean and pristine. I hope it still remain the same way. So big up yourself, St. Thomas. Big up yourself. Big up Jamaica, the whole of Jamaica, but St. Thomas, and big up all the Bogles. All the Bogles. Okay? Big up yourself. Much respect. Alright, Jamaica. Take it easy and be good to each other. Put down the gun and take up something positive, okay? Alright, because we want a better Jamaica. Big up yourself, all of you. You know? Peace.